y'all? It's your girl B Millie, and you tuned into T Millie TV. Okay, today's topic we're talking about Kevin Samuels. First of all, I want to say rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. This is not a video to bash him or anything like that. I'm really just trying to see people's perspective. Like, some people thought he gave good advice, and some people thought he was trash. Like, me, I'm kind of in between. I think he said some good things, and some things were kind of off. But I put some clips together. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll be back with some more commentary.
I'm just messing with you, Karen. Go ahead. Who you want to give donkey to?
I want to give my donkey to Kevin Samuels. Can I tell you why?
Woo! Sure, go
Yes.
ahead.
I think that he openly degrades black women, and he preys on their insecurities that have been given to them in previous relationships and their naiveness. And come on, he gave Saweetie a 6. Dr. Umar spoke on him on all that. He deserves donkey of the day.
Yeah, I think he's lame. I do think he's lame. I mean, what age are we where we're rating women and rating people? I mean, he's a grown-ass man. He's 50 years old.
So.
But the thing I don't understand
and who are
is...
you? That's the thing.
But the thing is, which I don't understand is, why do women keep going to him? Like, that's what I don't understand.
Like I said, he preys on their insecurities that they've been given in previous relationships and their naiveness.
Yeah, because he looks about...
It seems like he hates women. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he used to hang around the Hermes store and try to get clientele, just to try to get people. And he used to wear, dress up and stand outside the stores and try to talk to people. I've seen him actually a couple of times. It's funny. But in Atlanta. But I mean, I don't know why women still go to him.
Back up. He said hang out outside the Hermes store.
Yeah, he used to try to hang outside the stores to try to get businesses. So he would hang outside the Hermes store and look for, I guess people with a little bit of money and try to talk to him and try to be a stylist or whatever he was trying to do. I see him out there once or twice. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's weird.
My salesperson from the Hermes store had to remind me, like, you don't remember him? He was the one that was outside the store. I'm like, that was him. Yeah, but he's lame. I don't respect the fact that he sits there and rates women. Oh, this one's a 2 and this one's a 4, and Ma, you look ugly. Ma, you're fat. Like, it's a woman must have hurt him. I don't know. Maybe it was his mother. Maybe it was his girl, his wife. So a woman definitely.
Or maybe
hurt
he
him.
just doesn't like women.
Or maybe he likes men.
All right. Well,
That could be it, too.
this was Karen's donkey.
All right, sorry, Karen.
Stand down.
Single women keep women single.
Ooh.
Because it's all throughout our culture. Go back to In Vogue when they had that little lead in. What's going on, girl? It's so and so. You should just leave him. You shouldn't put up with it. Ain't no man worth all that. Ding dong. Oh, I gotta go. That's Kevin. See, when the woman got a man, it's always the single friends that tend to be on the outside telling that what you should and should not accept. But you ask her,
tell my wife to come in here.
Where's your wedding ring and your husband? So you get women who at the 1 minute, I love him because he does everything, but you got a woman in there. Yeah, he's trying to control. Girl, that's what this is. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's narcissistic.
Get my wife in here. Get my damn wife in here.
Hi, I'm I don't know what your topic is tonight, but I
How old are
guess.
you? How old are you?
Guess.
Don't play with me. Guess these nuts. At a 5 out of 10 on the competitiveness, where does a woman like that ever get a top 1% man?
It'll be rare, but I believe it can happen. I believe it can happen.
This is why I would never, and this is why, and people keep asking me, why do I do this? Because you saw the painstaking level I went through. And I'm talking to a woman who talks about education and the numbers, according to the numbers, ma'am. You believe it can happen. But according to the numbers, why do you believe it can happen?
Because in today's society, guys are not necessarily going for the most, like you said, most educated or the most fit and all that. They're going off of personality and meeting new people. And like I said, I can cook and I can clean. I believe I have the qualities to make a good wife. And
ma'am, you're 5, you're almost, okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank your looks? Fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair.
a 10.
Your face?
Yes. A 10. I'm always going to give myself a 10. I'm not gonna ever give myself.
All right,
that.
so there we go, right there, people. That's all you need. Like, you see all the hearts people losing. See, you can cap all you want to, but you're not an international supermodel. You're not an international, and I'm just trying to ask you. See, up until this point, I feel like you've been pretty reasonable. But now, if you want to do that, I think we should probably end it because I don't play those games. I'm doing something for a good reason, and I'm trying to be helpful. But man, you and Rihanna walk into the room, don't nobody confuse you. You're not a 10. You're not a 10.
Rihanna.
You're not a 10. You're not a 10. But that's the point. But that's a 10. You're not a 10.
Okay. Rihanna's beautiful though, but
granted, but on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What do you rank your face?
Okay, I'll give it 8. I'll give it 8 then.
You put yourself up there with Beyonce. Beyonce's an 8. Kelly Rowland's a 9. Rihanna's a 10. Hell, Sweetie is an adjustable 6.
Sweetie is a 6?
An adjustable 6.
Sweetie is gorgeous though. Without
When was the last time you had a guy with suicide doors rolling up trying to marry you?
None.
Okay, when's the last time your child's father? What did he do for a living?
He worked for Metro, the maintenance supervisor.
Maintenance supervisor. So he's a middle class worker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, due respect, a woman who's an 8, 9, or 10, they don't get middle class and maintenance supervisors.
Beautiful people.
Ma'am, we're talking about you.
Okay.
You've been you your entire life.
Yeah.
You call yourself an 8.
Yes.
No.
If Sweetie is a 6,
ma'am, you're not.
I think
ma'am,
10.
Ma'am, you're beneath that number. You're not above that number.
That's what I'm saying. If you think Sweetie's a 6,
ma'am,
and I think
Beyonce is an 8. Kelly Rowland's a 9, Rihanna's a 10. You're not on those levels. And I said, Sweetie is an adjustable 6. Ma'am, you are giving you came in here talking like you're up here. And I'm just asking you, do you actually have a real world estimation of you walk through the world? No one, you don't get 8, 9, or 10 outcomes from people. That's not what happens. Ma'am, do you know where you actually rank as far as how you look? That's all I'm asking.
Obviously I don't, so you can enlighten me since
I would give you actually, ma'am, I would give you a 5, 6.
Okay.
You're average to cute.
Okay.
That's not bad, but when you got yourself way up here, rankings matter.
They do, like everyone.
Okay, but what would an average to cute woman who's almost 6 feet tall and 200 pounds with a 1-year-old be able to land a top 1% man?
You never know. You can't help who.
Thank you, guys. And see, that's why I don't give a fuck. Because no matter what you do, it's always, you never know. It could happen.
No,
you
can I
never
ask
know.
a question, though?
Man, what we do know is, ma'am, what we do know is that ain't you. Men who have the kind of money you're talking about. Shout out to Instagram. Ladies, if you are over the age of 35, if you are over the age of 35 in the United States of America, that officially makes you a leftover woman. 27 to 35 is the danger zone. That's when you need to focus like a laser on the outcomes you want. But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman. A leftover woman. You are what is left. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to just go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you, but you cannot be fit in an adjustable 6 or higher, 35, unmarried. Something wrong with you. That's where men automatically coming at it. And here's the thing. Just like when you were between the ages of 18 and 25 and you didn't want to settle, you were trying to get the
struggle for me because I'm used to the fast money, get money fast, spend money fast, live the fast life.
Yeah.
Now that I'm moving into the real world, I'm struggling to find a man.
And do you want to be a wife?
Yes, that's actually my goal before I turn 30.
You want to be a stay-at-home wife?
I want to stay at home when my kids are younger, but when they turn 5, I want to go back into the real world. Like, I want to have a career once my kids get a little older.
Why do you want your children, once they're school age, for you to go back and start a career? Why do you want to do that? If you already got a husband that can take care of everything, why do you want to do that?
No, I said if I find a man who can do that, I will not need to go back to work, but I don't want to give up everything, all my power.
There
to
you
a
go.
man.
There you
That scares
go.
me.
There you go. Thank you. You want a fool. You are 100% in control of who you decide to interact with. No one put a gun to your head and said you had to go with married men. No one. So what you're really afraid of, honestly, is one, daddy issues. Two, you're afraid of that karma and chickens coming home to roost. You're afraid that you get with one of these provider kind of men, and then some new young sugar baby is going to be fucking and sucking your boyfriend, your husband on the side. That's why you want to go back to work, because if you find that out happens, you want to run his ass through the family court system, take all his shit, and still have some of your stuff to go with. You are a problem. There's no way in hell I would recommend any of my guys get anywhere near you. You're a fucking nuclear Chernobyl disaster. Stay in counseling. Leave good men the fuck alone. You don't qualify for one. Stay in therapy. Work the therapy, and then when you are really ready to take accountability for yourself and your choices, you'll be more capable of finding something that's going to be fulfilling, to where you won't need a plan B or an exit strategy.
I need to really say this. I take no particular pride or pleasure in doing shows like this, because I know it triggers certain black women. I know they do. I know some of them get pissed. I've heard women on YouTube saying things that they don't watch the show end to end. And I'm not going to, and that's not going to change anything, because there are far more women and far women who are listening. And who are the recipients? The women who listen end to end and are saying, well, you've changed my life. You've helped me look at this way or that way. Those women are benefiting. And guarantee when those women come into contact with men doing something, they all benefit. We're better off working with each other, trying to understand one another. You know, none of us are perfect. Certainly not me. I ain't shit. I got a lot of problems. It's like anybody else. We all got issues. But it's like Ice Cube. When the
Okay, yeah. So y'all see, some people agree with him, like T.I. T.I. was a fan of his. We know that. DJ Envy more so. He really didn't care for Kevin Samuels. You know, me, I'm in between. However, sometimes he said a lot of stuff that made sense. I didn't agree with how he said it. Came off a little rude or whatever. On the other hand, I do not agree with how everybody been praising that he was dead and stuff like that. Like, come on now, that man has a family. I don't agree with that at all, regardless of what he did. Like, yeah, let's be nice. Anyways, let me know what y'all think.